Well, hello. Hi. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, how you doing? It's Broman. And today, we're going to talk about some information for Borderlands 3 that you probably are already aware of, but I wanted to share it with you anyway, because that's how news works. Yeah. So we're going to talk about Borderlands 3, the guns that we know are going to be part of it, and how this is going to create even more guns. So it'll be really cool. So on the Borderlands info page, if you want to, double check this or look at it later with your friends, you can scroll down and you got your brand loyalty. You got all your information about your new guns. Now, something that I think is really exciting, new, different, that Borderlands is bringing to the table with Borderlands 3 is, again, they've just further enhanced the designs of the guns that they have. So every single manufacturer, including ones that you're used to, are probably going to have some new perks and some new things that you're going to be wanting to look for while you're hunting down your guns. So we'll go through all these and talk about them. So first we have Maliwan, which is toggle between two different elements, charge your weapon, and deal guaranteed elemental damage with your finger glued to the trigger. So right off the bat, we have a fundamental change to how Maliwan works. Maliwan has been around, and we always know that Maliwan weapons are going to be the elemental ones, the ones that are going to do the most amount of elemental damage. But now every Maliwan weapon is going to come with two elemental types, which is actually really interesting and cool. One of the big downsides with Borderlands 2 was, especially as you got into like the higher OP levels, you were going to deal with all those OP things, OP8, oh my God. And having, unless you were Salvador, you would always have to have a grenade or something on your offhand to deal slag element to do more damage. So the ability to swap between what could effectively be elements that do proc damage or elements to do setup damage and then elements to do heavy damage, whether that's slag and then, acid, or if it's, electric and then fire to rip shields and then burn a guy to the ground. I think it adds a lot of functionality to the Maliwan weapons. Along with the ability to, charge everything like it's some sort of kick-ass mega blaster. And even the weapon designs you can see, I'm assuming we have a pistol, an SMG, a sniper, and I don't know if that's an auto rifle or rocket launcher, but they all look incredible. So Maliwan's taken a step up, two elements and a weapon charge. So then we have the Children of the Vault. This is a new weapon type. I'm assuming this is an homage to the cult leaders. Enjoy uninterrupted damage dealing courtesy of infinite ammo magazines, occasionally interrupted with unpredictable overheating. So Children of the Vault is going to be the reintroduction of something that mirrors or looks like the Hyperion weapons. My hope is, my hope is that with these weapons, we actually do get to experience firing them for more than 2 seconds. Because the problem with the Hyperion weapons was that the overheat would just get, it was just so obnoxious. It was very difficult to, skill up your Hyperion weapons in Borderlands 1 and then kind of take them with you for the rest of the game. So Children of the Vault is new. It looks kind of fun, exciting. I like the aesthetic. It's sort of like steampunk space insanity, which I'm a big fan of. Jacobs. If you took more than one shot, you weren't using a Jacobs, okay? We're all used to the Jacobs design. We know what it is, high damage. Deliver devastating critical hits to enemies' soft and sensitive spots, then joy, puke, as your bullets ricochet towards other targets. So one of the things, and if many of you found me during Borderlands 1 or 2 when I was speedrunning, bullet reflection was a key part of the build that ended up being fastest for that game, which is Anarchy Gauge. So the idea that Jacobs is still going to have this high impact, high damage situation, along with ricocheting and I assume tracking bullets, which is how Ricochet worked previously with Gauge. I'm really excited to see the potential that this weapon has, not only as the usual high damage experience you're looking for Jacobs, but also as more of a utility weapon to, like, I don't know, shoot around corners and then bounce bullets at things' heads. That's my plan. Torg. Switch between regular and sticky projectile fire modes. Sticky do more damage if a bunch of them detonate on the same target. So this is a really exciting change in my mind for Torg. Torg, we're used to, if you played Borderlands 2, you're used to slow moving bullets that take a long time to get there and deal high damage, explosive damage. So I'm assuming that's what the regular projectile is going to be. And sticky projectiles actually sound incredibly interesting. Depending on how the damage is going to scale by detonating multiple weapons or multiple charges at once, this could become one of the highest damage output weapon types in the entire game, which of course everyone will be very happy with because, you know, double penetrating unkempt herald. I'm looking forward to seeing the multiple fire types. I think it's going to be fun. Atlas, it's back. Step 1, hit your enemies with tracker tags. Step 2, unleash a hail of smart bullets that track towards your target. Step 3, loot. So Atlas weapons appear to be much more high skill than some other weapons. You're not going to be doing a lot of direct damage. Maybe you're going to be layering tracker tags before you pull the trigger, or maybe it's something where you know, it's smart bullets, so you have to hold the laser on target and then the bullets do whatever they want. All in all, this is a really interesting and exciting weapon type that we haven't really experienced before. So I'm looking forward to getting my hands on, you know, Atlas weapons the second I can. I'm really interested in the damage output they're going to have compared to other weapons, because if they are smart and tracking, I don't know how strong they'll be, but I'm curious to know. Doll. Finally. Doll weapons are going to have multiple fire modes. I know that they had that before. Toggle between alternative fire modes depending on your playstyle, your predicament, and your predilection for bonus damage. So the change is bonus damage. Now, whether or not bonus damage is only going to be enabled if you're firing burst fire, but you're also going to have the ability to do infinite, or maybe you're going to get burst fire and single shot, or maybe you'll be able to toggle from full auto to burst to single. We don't know yet, but the idea that doll weapons are going to have variable impact rates or variable damage types or strengths is intriguing. That could be what that means. It's not a really heavy hint, but that's my guess. Vladov. Augment these rapid firing, ammo hungry guns with under barrel attachments that include tasers, rocket tubes, and additional gun barrels. So if you want to put a gun barrel on your gun so you can bullets while you bullets, Vladov is your shit. I find this to be an incredibly interesting addition. I don't know how we're going to farm these attachments. Are the attachments going to be a different set of things? Are we going to be looting things that say Vladov attachment? So you can put these, you know, is this a new type of drop we're going to get in the game? Because if it is, that's pretty cool to me. Exciting. The idea that Vladov is going to be given a little bit more utility. Fast fire rate's awesome, but sometimes it's not everything you need. So the ability to, you know, fire fast, shoot rockets and zap somebody, or just shoot even more bullets. It's really exciting. Again, it's cranking up what kind of made Vladov fun in the other games and turning it into something that's completely ridiculous and incredible. Hyperion. You're used to these, right? The best guns in the game. No. ADS to take cover behind your weapon mounted shield and keep your finger on the trigger for increased accuracy. So again, Hyperion is returning with the increased accuracy the longer you fire, but now when you're using Hyperion weapons, when you ADS, you're going to get a shield. I don't know if this is going to be a full body shield, if it's going to be an upper body shield, if the shield is going to have some sort of scaler on it that is, you know, are you going to be able to pick up a Hyperion weapon and be like, oh shit, this isn't a lot of damage, but the shield on it is crazy. I don't know yet, but I want to know. I'm really excited about, again, added utility to a weapon manufacturer type, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Hyperion sort of evolves, and if this means you're going to be using Hyperion weapons to keep yourself maybe safer in an encounter than you would if you were going balls to the wall. And then Tediore, which everyone has expected based on the trailer. Toss your gun like a grenade to reload, and then watch it pursue nearby enemies as a fully loaded version Digistructs in your hand. So again, Tediore is going to have throw reload, only instead of what we were used to, which was throwing and exploding. We're now going to get throwing and then running around tracking guns. This is very reminiscent of the Delivery, which was a legendary in Borderlands 2 with a shotgun that would fly around and shoot at things. That weapon didn't necessarily turn out to be the most strong and amazing thing, but I am personally really excited to look at how we're working with the more educated walking gun. I don't know, like, are we going to be able to control it? Are we going to be able to give it targets? Is it just going to track to the nearest thing? Basically, I just hope that the tracking makes the gun smart. I will miss, you know, throwing baby makers at enemies and making them explode and die into a million little pieces, but can't get everything you want. Overall, I think that every single weapon type, so we have Maliwan, Children of the Vault, Jacobs, Torg, Atlas, Dahl, Vladov, Hyperion, and Tedior. Every single weapon type, whether it's new or it's being reintroduced or reimagined, seems like it's been fundamentally changed, and I love that. I am looking forward to farming underbarrel attachments. I'm looking forward to seeing how my guns run around and kill stuff. I'm looking forward to infinite ammo, and I'm really looking forward to bouncing bullets, and smart bullets, and sticky explosions, and multi-element and multi-damage fire rate. Like, everything looks awesome in shields. So that is the basic rundown of what we're going to be looking at inside of the weapon system of Borderlands 3. With 90 manufacturers and an obvious introduction of a lot of new interchanging parts, it's pretty easy to see how they've gotten over 1 billion guns they can algorithmically create in the game. I'm looking forward to finding, you know, the best combinations of everything. More parts means more rare, which means more fun. And honestly, the new legendaries of each of these types are probably going to be incredibly interesting too, because all of this stuff sounds legendary already, and as, you know, typical Borderlands fashion, they always make legendary a little bit more insane than just the weapons type. So that's what we got going on. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all the support you guys have been throwing around for the Borderlands content lately on the channel. I will keep it coming, I promise. Thank you for hanging out, and I will talk to you in the next Borderlands video. Bye, everybody.